Hi everyone, my name is Vaibhav, and in this video we will talk about analyze data in the list pages. This feature has been introduced in latest Microsoft Dynamics release, which is 2023 release wave 1, which is also known as BC22. So this is very exciting feature, and this feature allows us to create lot of reporting capabilities. So we can create lot of reports, analyze the data, and based on that we can take our business decision very quickly. And it also saves our costs as well, because currently for any reporting we need to go to developer, and like we need to create that report, or we need to use some third party applications like Excel, Power BI for even small reportings. But that feature is now introduced in Business Central. So what is available? Like we can pick the columns, what we want to analyze. We can reorder them, freeze left, right, like we do in Excel. Then we can also set additional data filters. We can group and pivot, mark cells, and do some quick fact checkings. Copy all data, import or export to Excel, and we can also save our analysis for repetitive use. So we don't need to do it again and again. And the good thing about analysis is that it also gives you the feature uh, that it would always have the updated data. We don't need to create or refresh it again and again. It will always be refreshed. So for enablement of this feature, we need to go to feature management, and then we need to enable this feature, which is an feature update analysis mode. You can quickly analyze data directly in Business Central, and we need to enable this. Then only we can see this feature. So there are some capabilities, like we can set the additional filters and we can export the data into Excel. So let's directly go into Business Central. So I'm going to customer ledger entries, and this feature applies only for the list pages. So if you see here, customer ledger entry is the list page. That's why we can see this analyze option. Once we click on this boolean, this page will pop up in the analysis mode. And I have already created earlier one analysis. So automatically that analysis is showcasing here. So this statement makes true that we can use it repetitively. And for additional filters, we are having this option here. Once we click on this filter button, we will have all the fields which are available for this analysis views. And then we can click on this and select whatever the filters we want, right? So for an example, if we would like to have posting date, so we can select all the filters like equals, greater than, less than, blank, not blank, is in range or not. And based on our filter, system will also filter this data. Another good feature is that we can have here rows, total rows and filtered. So we can also see the information, how many rows are available, how many filters data we are showcasing here. So that really helps us. And the next thing we can have here, we can copy this data into any platform, paste it, and we can directly export it into Excel. Like I need three lines. So we can copy with headers, copy with group headers, and directly we can export into CSV or Excel. So once we click on this, you can see this is the old Excel. So the data is also exported if we would like to have the data as well. But if we would like to have only data, this particular three rows, then we can simply click on copy with headers or copy with group headers. So I just clicking on copy with headers. And if I paste it into Excel, I can paste it. So like that, we can have it anytime. So it's really good. We can analyze our data and all the functionalities which we are using with the Excel pivot. And Excel, we can use here as well. Like we are having these row groups. So I have made this one customer ledger entries where I'm having all the customer name in the row. So I have selected this. Then second feature, I want document number with each customer. So I'm having inside this document number. And then I want two fields as a amount. First one is some amount LC by and remaining amount. So I have selected in values. And like Excel pivot, we can also select column labels as well. So here I can see and drill down as well, whatever the data I want. And based on that, I can directly see here what I want. So this is just an example, and I will also showcase you few more example which we can use it. So like currently I'm having this sum of amount, then we can have it by year, quarter, month. So it depends on us how vast we would like to use it. So like if you want to have year wise as a column, so you can select year like I have selected. So for 22 this is the amount, and 23 this is the amount. So it's really easy and it's crazy. uh, Next one I would showcase you item ledger entries. So inside item ledger entries, we can also have, since all the pages which I'm showcasing to you are the list pages, so we can also use it. So like if I click on this, then this is the analysis that I have already created, where I would like to see all the items with the respective quantities, item invoiced, then invoiced quantity, remaining quantity, sales amount, and cost amount, non-inventoriable. So that field I want. So for that, I have selected item number as a row group and other columns as a values, because I only want values for this. And this data I can get anytime. And this is very generic thing, like every company wants to see directly, okay, what is the total quantity and everything. So instead of creating different things, we can simply showcase them. We can also include a variant and other things as well. So and locations if they would also like to know. So like that we can create n number of tabs here, and the user can see the analysis views, and that would be really helpful for them. Then next one I have created is customer order summary. So here I have used the sales orders. So if a customer would like to see the order summary, that we can also create. So here you can see I am having the customer names, and I would like to see year wise sum of amount, and sum of amount with VAT, and sum of amount which quantity which is not shipped and not invoiced. So that we can see here that I have done. So like that we can also add lot of information. If I would like to see the external document number as well, I can include it into row group. So I can see why is this. So like that we can play with this. I'm just giving you some examples how far we can use, and there are much more out of that. Based on your requirements, you can configure this. So next one is inventory return goods by item quarter. Either you can have inventory return, or you can have whatever the information you would like. So you can define in this way, like quarters could be there, and what are the fields you want. So that's really amazing. Customer order summary we have already uh, checked, and then who changed when, and that is very important for the admin persons. Like if they would like to know about the compliance, which compliance they have used, so they can directly see the change log entries. Since it's a very large table and large amount of data, so sometimes it's difficult for admin to analyze what changes has been done. So Like if they would like to see, they can create a filter view by who changed when, like with the user IDs. If they can also check it like which user and which table and which field. So like that, it's based on us how would like to configure, and based on our requirement we can see the data, and this data is real time data. So it's really amazing. We can see each reporting, and then we can also export it to Excel, SharePoint, where we want. So this we have already done. And the last one I would like to showcase you, which is user license overview. So sometimes we are having n numbers of user, and we would like to see which license is assigned to which user and what type of rights are there. So that we can also see. Currently I'm having one user only, but since full user is one, so we can have it like that. So I have selected status and license type field in the row group, and based on that we can create our views. So like that, lot of things can be done, and I believe that it would be a revolutionary change in the business central field. Hope you like the video. Thank you.